Hi guys, Suzie Yule Diadem, living positively regardless. Doesn't matter the point at which you are in life, but we love positivity all the way. I'm so glad and grateful to God that He has given us another opportunity to be here, to share our life experiences, and to have another opportunity to impact each other positively. Here we only talk about positive energy only, not forgetting that there are so many challenges in life that steals our energy and that can make our faces to look downcast, but still we love positivity. So today I'm excited. I have a guest. Karibu sana Eunice.
Asante sana.
I think this is the second time or the third time you're seeing Eunice.
Second.
Oh, the second time. The rest are like existing in my head. She's supposed to be here, I think, for the fifth time. All the same, God's timing is always the best. And so, much welcome.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy to host you again.
I'm so happy to be here again.
Oh, wow, thank you. And I believe that our viewers today, before I introduce our topic, but definitely I believe you'll be inspired by the story that we are going to share. But before then, maybe for that person who don't know her, you've maybe not watched her story before, I would really wish you go back and watch the video that we did with her. Maybe she'll just mention what we did last time, what it was all about. But even before then, I want her to just introduce herself, who she is, where she comes from. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And hi everyone. So my name is Eunice Nyambura. I'm born again. I love Christ. This lady is single.
Wow.
Yes.
Hi guys. She's single. Kai. Okay.
Yeah, but soon we are joining some of us, and we are so happy for them. So currently I'm from Zimmerman. That's where I stay. That's where I do businesses here and there. But this girl is from Muranga County,
Okay.
from Mathia constituency. Yeah, in a let me not say small, in a big town called Kamacharia.
Okay.
That's where I grew up. That's where I was nurtured. Yeah, and I thank God.
Wow. Kamataria looks Italian.
Yeah.
Kamataria.
Kamacharia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mathia, you said which Mathia constituency?
Yes.
Huko ni kwa yule kijana who is there's this very handsome guy. Who is your MP?
Is it Didinyoro?
Didinyoro, yes. Didinyoro, that is the
Yes.
guy I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
just like that guy.
Yeah.
Didinyoro. So now, thank you so much for being here,
You're
all the way
welcome.
from Muranga. I also come from Muranga, by the way. It's only that we come from both ends. You've
Yeah.
talked of being single, and I've just remembered I'm off the market, but
Kitambulisho.
I'm sorry, Mr. Man. I came without my...
Yeah.
These things are not easy, staying single for so long, and then now you even forget when you get engaged.
Yeah.
But we thank God for where we are at today. So guys, today we want just to share a life experience with my guest here. I'll let her in to share with us how she grew up, the challenges she grew up. She has a story. Behind this smile, I love your smile.
Thank you.
And this lady you see here, I've known her for quite some time now, some years since I joined RC, and she's ever happy, ever smiling. You cannot tell that she has a story, a painful one, but I thank God that you know that He
Yeah.
has still given you a smile.
He has no other option.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
just to give me some smile.
a
now.
smile. I love that.
Yeah.
He has fathered you well.
Oh, and he's fathering me well.
Wow,
Yes.
I love that. Again, here we have diadem. You didn't come with your rainbow. I had the diadem here and she had her rainbow here. Maybe
Actually,
you can...
I had planned about it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what happened in between.
It just happened, but you had to lock this look. That's why you...
I'll give a meaning of this.
Of that?
It was so coincident that nikiwa kwa barabara, it has hit my mind and I was like, this thing that we are doing, let me not say it right now.
Okay, but your dressing is not just,
It's
not just a color that you chose today.
Yeah.
Wow. So can you maybe just tell us about kidogo, just about diadems, who diadems are, where this name came from? I know my viewers have heard, but because now you've come here when we have just the other diadem has just left. At least for her, she had the rainbow we could read. Now for you, now that we cannot read, tell us kidogo just about diadem.
Okay. Diadem, it's a ministry in our church. We fellowship in a church called Reconcilers Word Ministry that is located in Zimmerman, behind. It is on Committee Road, behind Aberdare Hardware. That's where we are located. So our ladies ministry, we call it Diadems of Honor. So diadem, it's a word that we got from the book of Isaiah 60, which means that we are royal kings, that we are sent out there to reign, not like the world as would have it, but we are special being. Like we have that crowning, like everything that we do it from an excellent point. That everything that we do it from a Christ-like thing. Yes.
We live in a different realm. Our kingdom, we are royalties from a different kingdom. We've just got viewers. Just allow us to feel good about this diadem thing. We have just completed our diadem conference, celebrating our 7th year in Diadem Convention, and our theme is good success for this year. So the only thing we are waiting here, and the things you will be hearing here, are just good things that we shall be receiving. Wow, thank you very much even for that. Now, I'll just let you right into it. I'll let you to explain, to take us through your life, the things that you have experienced. Maybe to start with, you can just give us a brief history of how you grew up from you said Kataria? Kamataria. What that name? How was life like growing up?
Yes. From that, life was good. Life was okay, though there was some challenges. Then you come to get used to them. But I would say bigger picture, life was good. Yeah, growing from a family that knew Christ, but no, they were not in apostolic.
Okay.
Yeah, I was raised from a Catholic culture.
Okay.
From my childhood, growing up. Sasa way later ndo tumekuja
kuribasha taraba.
Yes, but I thank God that I was born in that family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As the only child.
You went to school from the same place, Muranga?
Yeah, but now it was after a change. After now my mom passed,
okay.
Now I had to relocate because I had no one to stay in Nairobi.
Ah, so you were born in Nairobi?
Yes, I was born in Nairobi.
Oh, wow.
In this hospital that is so known. I would say I was born in this hospital called Pumwani.
Oh, Pumwani.
Yes. So I can say I'm a veteran there.
Yes. Your file is in Pumwani.
My history, you can ask it from there. Yes, so I was born in that hospital. Then we lived in also a known town called Kayole. Yes, that's where I grew up.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So growing up from Kayole, were you brought up by your parents, both of your parents, or from what kinds of setup, of a family setup?
Okay, I was brought up by my mom.
Okay.
Yes, so by then my dad was absent.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say maybe I saw him when I was still like a baby, or maybe I have never seen him by then. Yeah, but all
so
along
you grew up with your mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You were with your siblings or just you and your mom?
It's just two of us.
Okay.
Life was all about two of us.
You and your mom, eh?
Yes.
Okay, up to what age?
Up to around 7 years. Yes, 7 years.
Oh, 7 years is quite young. You can still remember how life was in Kayole?
Just a little bit. The only thing that I could remember right now, I could remember the best friend to my mom. That's the only person, because most of the time they were with my mom, so she could come to our house, we could go to her house. Okay. That's the only person that I remember.
Okay.
Nothing else, nothing more. I did nursery 1, and then it was okay. We came up with a challenge, and then I was transferred to Muranga. Yeah. I guess they just saw the situation, they oversee the situation. So I was taken now to Muranga. Now before
I think
my
you
mom
can
passed.
now let us into that. How now you came from Kayole, what happened? Why did you have to come from Kayole?
Okay. So I could see my mom got sick, of which she didn't tell anyone. So we are in the house. She could struggle to do several things, and then she stopped going to work. The only thing that I can remember.
Yeah.
So then she called my mom, my grandmother, now the mom. They were so close because she was the last one, and she was very, very, very intelligent person.
Wow.
Yeah. So they talked. So it came a point, my grandma told her to take me to Muranga so we can stay with her, and then for her to continue with her medication and doing all the other stuffs. So that's when I went to Muranga. I can't remember anything else that happened from there. Yes.
Oh.
Then I was just transferred from Kayole to Muranga. So now my life from there started from Muranga till now. Yes.
Did you understand like what was happening? Were you too young to comprehend what is happening, or you were just flowing with things?
By then, no, I didn't know anything.
Okay.
But now I could see my mom could struggle to do some things.
Okay.
And then most of the time she was just lying down on the bed.
Okay.
So you just start asking yourself questions, and then you ask her, she'll just tell you, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So now you're in Muranga. You've gone with your shosho, so you've left your mom.
Yes. Yes.
So where will you reconnect again with your mom?
Yes, we are, because when we went, now I started school there, and then like when in Nairobi, you are being told that schools in Nairobi are ahead of the syllabus of
Geshagi,
Yes.
Ocha.
Yes, so they said this one it has gone far of her age, so I had to go back to nursery.
Oh.
Yes, because now from Muranga you could start from studying Kikuyu.
Yeah.
So you don't know anything, any word from Kikuyu, nothing. So they said you have to go back. You start from nursery. So then I was taken.
By the way, you are teaching us Kikuyu, honestly. Why would you be taught your mother tongue language? I mean, that one you just learn naturally.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But they said you have to go. Then it so amazed me. Now because you are being introduced to another language, I was like, this tired. I'm so tired about it. So you could get even at a uishikanishi kwa class.
You just bored.
We were too unachapwa too, like, but you are like, I'm not used to this life. And then they couldn't understand, like, lazima ukuwe unajua. So you are like, you'll have to start again.
So they think like you're pretending, you don't know.
And then they could see you unakuja Geshagi, namuna ujui. Yeah, but all in all,
you still learned. You still say aterere.
Yeah,
you know, Madioya is very near to Nyeri, so you guys.
And then they could ask you, so you have Guka. Opposite ya Guka ni nani? You're like, Guka. So ni Guka. Unachapwa. So now you understand Guka ni shosho. Auntie ni Anko.
Shagere hey tete. I don't know really, but it was sweet by the way. It was sweet learning that language.
Yeah.
I don't think our children now wanajua those kind of things.
Yeah.
Wow. So now there you're in Muranga. You've started schooling there without your mom. Now it is your shosho.
Yes.
For how long will that go? Will your mom come?
Yeah. No. Yes, she would come, but mostly I was the one who was coming.
Okay.
She could come for me and mefunga shule, so now let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. So we stayed nursery, would come class 1, class 2, class 3. So at the second term of class 3, now she came home and told me, by the way, from next year, I want you to come back to Nairobi. And I was so excited. I was like, hey, my life is back. I'm back to Nairobi. And I was very happy. So we started, I continued with the education, and then the year came. Then I was like, Mom, what did you tell me? And then unajua ile unaambia your classmates, I'm going back to Nairobi. Sasa nyinyi nawaacha ushago. So they were like, okay, it's okay. So tukafungua January.
So you're back to school.
So they were like, auendi, ujaenda umefungwa na sisi. Yeah, and I told them, yeah, but I'm still going. So first time ikaisha, second time ikaisha. Now second time I didn't see my mom, and I was like, mbona hajakuja? And then that time ilikuwa so hard to communicate. Unaona nile bado tulipata barua, simu zilikuwa tu ni kile tu unaenda kwa ile booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't know her number. Hata una pesa ya uende ulipe ndo sasa you call. So I was like, what am I going to do? Then,
because every time you had to wait for her to come, either to come for you or to just come visit.
Yeah, but my grandma had a phone.
Okay.
So they could communicate. Lakini sasa uko zile za kiba simu. But I remember there was a time that could steal it. Sasa kuna ile time you are trying things and things are not working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tukafika place, I couldn't access her. So I started asking, where is my mom? And then I'm being told, she'll come. I said, it's okay. Then I insisted, I want to talk to her. So she got sick now again.
Okay.
Ile nyingine alipona.
Okay.
This one, she got sick and no one told me.
Okay.
So we stayed second term ikaisha, tukafungua third term. And ikafika October. So all along she was sick and no one could tell me. So I'm asking, where's my mom? They could only tell me she's coming, but nothing. So I asked, now can we talk to her? Because by then phones were there.
Yeah.
You can call, you can talk. So I borrowed a phone. Now the phone no one picked. And then I could have so many questions because now my grandma could come to Nairobi so many times. So I'm being left to an aunt, brother to my mom. He had married. So when she goes to Nairobi, I'm being taken there. So I was like, mbona she's going to Nairobi? She's not telling me anything. She's not even carrying, because she could carry me and come to Nairobi and we can't go back. So here, now too, my aunts are going to Nairobi, my uncles are going to Nairobi, and nothing they are telling me. So I asked, and I was not given any response. I asked, okay, and then I asked my grandma. She was like confused, like, how do I tell her? How do I break this? So even her, she kept quiet. And then we came to around October. Around that, she passed on 23rd of October. So surprisingly, not even anyone told me about that she has passed. No one, till today, no one have ever sat me down like this and tells me, by the way, this is what happened to your mom. This is why she left. She died. This is what happened. This is why she was ailing. Nothing.
Wow. Till today. I couldn't start and say, this aunt of mine sat me down and told me this and this. Yeah, so, but I'm being told this, okay, now the cousins that we are of age, because now maybe their moms told them what happened. Those are the ones that tells me stories. So even me myself, the story that I give, I don't know it's the correct story. I don't know it's the right story. I don't know. But I always say it because now someone may ask you, what happened to your mom? And you tell them, I don't know what happened. And then you were of age, at least you are of age. How young were you by then?
I was 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
So between the time you're coming from Nairobi to Murang'a, it didn't take too long. Like it's a span of like a year when all this is happening.
No, It was, is it 3 years?
Oh, 3 years,
Yes,
huh? Okay.
Yes. So at least I had learned several things. And then I was like, I could have understood. Like when they told me, your mom, like you just explain to a child like
that she's
she has-
unwell, now this is what is happening.
Yeah, and then she has passed on. Just find a story to tell someone or even to tell a kid.
Yeah.
So for me, no one told me, they continued. So when she passed, I was so surprised. People would come. Unaona sasa ushago vile wanekanga ile hema.
The tent, yes.
It was put in our home, hapo kwa compound. And I was like, what is this? And then me, I'm there up and down.
Wow.
Playing, singing, you know, those days they could do those nights with music.
Yeah.
So mnaambiwa hata nyinyi tokeni watoto muimbe. So tunatoka tunaimba. But now I could see everyone is in the of everyone the children to my grandma, all of them are at home, but my mom is not there. But nikozeleza maybe she's held up at work, she'll come. So we continued and then whenever they could tell those who had visited her in the hospital, they could give each other story like vile huyo alienda kampata, the next one would say mimi nilienda nikampata ako hivi. So ile time yenye nimeingia in the house nipata wakiongea,
they go silent.
Wow. You were like, what is this?
So you have started picking things, but you're not able to really tell what is happening, but you can tell there's something.
Yes. So I was like, should I ask them or what should I do? So I didn't ask anyone about it. So on let's say now she was, I can't remember if she was buried on a Thursday or Friday, but let us just assume it. She'll be buried like tomorrow. So today, you know, like everything is set, the eulogy comes, everything comes. Hey, I saw a eulogy, a picture of my mom, and I was like, what is this? So they left it vile wanakanga, and as they finalized everything, they left it there on the table.
On the table.
Yes. So I entered, I saw it, I picked it, then I went to bedroom, I read everything. But
then, you could read?
Yes.
Wow.
But now English, because sasa Kikuyu, it was a bit hard. Yeah. So I read it. And then, unajua kuna mahali unafikanga unasoma, na the late ameacha mtoto mmoja.
Yes.
Eunice Nyambura. I said, she's gone. But I didn't tell anyone. So I kept it. And no one knew about it. Then, my uncle, now the brother that they were so close, came. And he came with that, iyo picha inaekangwa kwa casket. Nikaona ni ya my mom. And then all of a sudden, ile tu mnapimwa nguo, you're like, nguo ni za nini tunapimwa? Because now they said I have to be in a outfit that no one else have it. Then the rest walikuwa na outfit yao. But I had my mom loved green, the lime green, but see lime iko bright, a duller one. That's the one that I had.
Wow. All this time hata ukipimwa nguo ujui what is the occasion.
Yeah, but one night kuna a photo that was put up to like this the door. Upper side there was a photo of my mom that was kept there. So when I saw the photo, I was like, kwani she's gone. So I'm having so many questions. I don't know who to ask because now you don't have a brother to ask, you don't have a sister to ask, and then you're not even familiar with the other people. It's time that now you're trying to build the relationship with them. So I couldn't say that I have this favorite cousin that I can ask. No one. So I was just asking myself, what is this? Then I still used to go to school. Then one it was on a Monday. That one I remember it because it broke me down. A lady they used to pass from where we are. In our home, the main road is here, and then our home is kama tu vile tu zinakuanga like the road here, our home is here. Yeah, so they used to pass there. So we were in the same class. So she came and broke the news in front of the class. Yes, that one broke me down.
That was after the burial, or when there's still the
before,
preparations are going on?
Yes. So we are like, she has come on Monday, she has broke the news. No,
because this time when your mom passed away, you're still going to school, so it's
just normal.
But unakuja nyumbani unapata kuna watu, but you don't know what is happening.
Yeah, it's like they didn't want me to suggest anything, so they could say, wacha tuende shule, at least asijue. Yeah.
Wow.
So akasimama and she broke the news. That one broke me.
Wow.
Yes. And then unajua we were still young, so she didn't have even ile maturity to break news.
How to go about it.
Yes.
It's just so like mama told
class, mama ya Eunice amekufa. And I was like, God, you can't do this. Okay, by then I was like, no.
Because the last thing you heard about your mom is that she will be coming for you to go back to Nairobi.
Yes.
You've not heard anyone telling you she's unwell.
No.
Here someone is announcing in class.
Yes. Mama. And then the thing that made me to believe her, it's because her dad was unaona wale wazee coming up wazee, si wale wazee ni kama wana recruitiwa. Her father is one of them. So unajua, if she says this, it's true.
It's true.
Yes.
Oh my. That must have been hard. Wow, I'm sorry. So now the burial comes, the day comes.
Yes,
so even that day is one now telling you, you're burying your mom, mama, things are being assumed. Tunaenda tu.
Nothing. I just saw my grandma coming in. And she was the one who carried the photo. My grandma now. They comes in with a casket with a, and then I was like, and then that photo is kept there in front facing you. And then Nilo naambiwa, wewe ka hapa. And then your mom is here. And I'm like, now I started picking things. By this she's gone. She's gone. Yeah.
Wow, quite a torture. I think that's a challenge. I think what do you think would have been done better given your age? Because I'm also trying to feel the confusion for these people. Now that you're of age, at least you're able to see things from the adult perspective. Sometimes I think there is also that confusion that comes. We are wondering, is this child of age to know what is happening? If we tell her, what do you think would have been done better then?
Yes. Because there's the same, okay, let me just say it, the same aunties right now, what if something happens to their children? Could they not have break? And then because they were of age even that time, because most of them were married, so they could have just breaked it. And then I love it, like I have a client that she lost her best friend last week, and then the friend had one child who was 4 years. Then they sat down with the girl and they told the girl, by the way, mom is no more. She has gone to heaven to be with God. Like that baby will be at ease, knowing that my mom is in heaven, and one day I'll see her. That one gives you peace. But here you're just you're just having your own things. Like my mom is gone, my mom is coming, and then they all knew the plans that she had for me.
Yeah.
So they could have done something like, or even someone to stand in for the gap and say, I'll talk to her, I'll tell her,
Wow. That must have been quite a torture. Did you ever, now after the burial and all that, how did life come? Did you ever feel bitter about the death of your mom? Did you feel like you had a time to mourn your mom? And did you ever feel bitter about the people around you? The thing of death, did it occur to you, it's until now you are an adult, that's when you're thinking, these people should have done ABCD?
Yeah. Okay, by then I had such thoughts, but sasa you are like, I can't do anything about it.
Yes.
So, I would say like, I didn't get that bitter with life, but I could ask myself so many questions. getting into, okay, but of course, yes, I had bitter with life, but now my grandma really took me in as her own child.
Okay.
So half of it was solved because like sasa hapo ndo nilifanyiwa mayai kwa mtoto mayai. Yes, so I would say that she could cover things, she could outlook things, so I couldn't find it ile I'm an orphan child, sasa vile nimekuwa mkubwa, sasa that time you feel like, by the way, where did my mom go? Why did she have to go at that early age? So it's now of age that it's hitting me, like, by the way, your mom is gone.
Yeah, because then your grandma took the role and she played it well.
Very well.
Wow.
Like I could ask for. I remember there was a time that I was in college. So, not in college. Let me first go back. I was in primary. So my first phone that I got, I was in class 6.
Wow, I knew you were a spoiled child. Class 6, those days you were owning a phone.
Yes, class 6.
Wow.
And it's not just a phone at Kabambe. It was a smartphone. It was
the envy
Samsung.
of the village, this child.
Yes.
Eunice wa shosho.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Yeah, so that I could get. So I remember this time I was in college. So I needed to upgrade my phone. Unaona ile yenye unaingia, unaona hey, by the way. Sasa iwe ukiwa na that Samsung, gishagi wewe ndo unasema.
Ndio hiyo.
But when you come to Nairobi, my friend,
unatulizwa.
Upgrade. Yeah, so I came and then we had some things that we had to Google, and my phone could Google so well because it's a Samsung and it was an original model.
Okay.
So I just called home. We have been given homework and my phone cannot, it's not helping. So consider, umepata simu? Na nimepata simu na inataka 14,000.
Wengine wetu tumepata simu.
Yeah, so nikaambiwa, so my grandma told me, just give me 2 days. And after 2 days, I was sent the money.
So like growing up with your shosho was just, it was just so
it was
okay, it covered everything.
Yeah. Everything, like she could ask me, are you okay? Yes. And then anything that I needed that time, she could provide.
Okay.
Yes.
Now growing up after you've lost your mom in school, now umekuwa mtoto wa shosho. Did it have any difference? Did you feel stigmatized that you don't have your mom? Ama life now went back to normal?
I could say life didn't go back to normal.
Okay.
It didn't, because as long as she's your grandmother, as long as you have an contact with her, it's not like your mom.
Yeah.
The talks that we had with my mom, now I felt it so hard to share it with her.
Yeah.
Even if she was there, it was so hard. By the way, I couldn't even open up to her. I could stay with my staffs like until I get a solution by myself. And if I wouldn't get one, nachana tu nayo.
Wow.
So it changed like completely.
Then you even I imagine saa zingine you're missing going to Nairobi.
Yeah, and then
did it occur to you now that Nairobi dream has gone?
Yeah, because by then we had several aunties that were in Nairobi, and then sio wale wa you have to come every time, like ukifunga shule you're in Nairobi, ukifunga shule you're in Nairobi. No, it was like ukifunga shule unakaa tu na shushu.
Wow. Guys, I'm so sorry we have to end this video at this point. I know there's a lot that we need to talk, but unfortunately the place where we are at, we need, for a reason, we need to end this video. But I promise you part 2 is coming, so just hold on. You will come to learn how Eunice has now come back to Nairobi, because as
I'm not
as you're talking, we're in Nairobi. We are in the capital city of Nairobi. Wow, we are not moving from capital city. We can go to tununue mashamba huko na tu, but for now tunasile Nairobi.
Even when we get married, by the way, I won't go, for real.
What, my viewers, you wanted her because she said she's single, but kama unataka Eunice You must look for livelihood in Nairobi.
Yes, we have to. My life is in Nairobi, so me and Gishagi.
Wow, maybe just before we end this video, because now we have to edit and I know we will have a part 2 of this. What would you tell aunties who have been left with children by the year? Because today you are an auntie, I believe. Today I am a proud auntie, but I didn't know it has such a big responsibility, because I think this was now a big responsibility to the aunties, although we still feel like, well, the grandma had lost her child. So she must have also been through pain and also confusion. The child she loved. Aunties have lost a sister also. What would you tell aunties out there who have been left with nieces? I think nieces, nephews.
For me, I would tell them, just be open to them. Telling them and not telling them, it won't help you. By the way, when you tell them, it helps you more. It's like when we were told, when someone offenses you, you're not supposed to pay it back with an offense. Pray for them. As you pray to them, you feel like you're helping them, but you're the one who you're helping yourself more. So I would tell them, just be open with them. Tell them the truth. You know, if I knew it from the word go, I could have taken life in another positive. Because from then, I hated like even school. I would say that's why I didn't even perform that well the way I could have performed.
I know that we will come to maybe in the next episode how it affected you. But I think, as you're saying, it's a call to aunties that even if unafikiria ni kayang hakaelewi vile kunaenda, but instead of letting them to try connect beat what
and
is happening,
being told by people who are outside the family.
Wow. May the Lord help us. That is a bit tough for you, and I thank God that you have made it through to this far, and it's good to be. We get into the shoe of someone when such a heavy things happens. Now, is your grandma still alive?
Yes, she is.
I wanted you to say something to your grandma, but I didn't want to make a mistake. This lady who came up and took the role of your mom, and she gave you all. Actually, she gave you more than a mom. Guy, a phone. In primary school. Hey, ni wale watoto wa group of schools, my friend. So maybe just a word for your grandma who has brought you to this far.
Wow. So
if you think she will not get it in Nairobi, twende, you can still talk to her in Kikuyu. You see, now for her, they learned your language. Hata mimi, by the way, mimi nilisoma Kikuyu, the language. Guys, I've forgotten. I can remember. So let's talk to her with the language that she can understand. Have a message for her. I know she will watch this video. So just a message to your grandma.
The best language that I could have used is Kikuyu.
That's what I want you to use. Yes, that's Forgive us, our viewers who do not hear Kikuyu, but we have a message for Shosho who stepped in like a mom. So, let me
just say it in Kikuyu. I'm interpreting.
No, don't get your ino kageshagi okareria Shosho githweri kana githungu.
Okay. Shosho, nigwenda gukwira thengio muno. Tini waheire kanya kangi ga gutura, like ugithakariria muturire nginya ngikinya hau nginyite. Ti uhoti wakwa, maybe ningiateirwo, but you took in ukijoeta mwana waku, na ngwenda gukwira Ngai akurathime muno, akuhe matuko maingi, na athie na mbere na kwaramiria mihaka, na ningwendete muno muno.
Gwiciria kiheo kiria kinene muno ngihe Shosho ucio ni kumuhoera muno Ngai amuri wadito gwiciritie ni njui Gikuyu ndirakorite gutukania Ngai amuri wadi niki amurihe Ngai amurihe giko kiu ekire tondu we ona ungienda muno kumuriha na uremwo ni kumucokeria ngatho, but I think the best gift ũngĩhe cũcũ nĩ kũmũhoera na ona nĩ cũcũ reke njũke ho njuge thengio mũno nĩ gũtũrera kairĩtu gaka nĩ kairĩtu kega mũno mũno kanitha-inĩ nĩ tũkendete nĩ karutaga wĩra mũnene mũno kanitha-inĩ wa Ngai gũkũ RC ndiũĩ kana nĩ rĩrĩtwa rĩngĩ na Gĩkũyũ no ũguo RC na nĩ tũkendete nĩ mũrata wakwa mwega na nĩ mũrata wa andũ aingĩ koguo nĩma nĩ tũrona evidence ya wĩra ũrĩa mwega mũno cũcũ warutire na tũrakwĩra tu Ngai akũrathime na niĩ ngwĩciria Eunice nĩ tũrĩgĩa na kanya ga gũthiĩ kwĩra cũcũ nĩ thengio Ngai nĩ arĩtũhe kanya tũthiĩ twĩre cũcũ nĩ thengio nĩ gũtũrerera kairĩtu gaka. So any closing remark you think you want to say?
I'll just tell them to be there, sit there, wait for us. We are coming for part 2 and maybe part 3.
Part 3, yeah, because we need to inspire someone. We need to
yeah.
inspire someone who might be there this time
Yeah.
and they don't understand how they are going to face tomorrow because the pain of death is real and maybe they have no hope to face tomorrow. So I think it will be very positive for us to share this story just to encourage someone and to bring hope to someone.
True.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're most
Karibu
welcome.
next time. Till next time. Bye.